Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see part 1 of problems based on arithmetic progression. So in my previous video, we have seen introduction of arithmetic progression. So if you haven't watched that, there is a link in the description box below, you can check that out. So in my previous video, we have seen all these formulas. So here an is nothing but the nth term of an AP is given by a plus n minus 1 into d, and sum of n terms in an AP is given by n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This equation can also be written as Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l when last term of an AP is given. So now let's move on to problems. Here it says find the sum of odd integers from 1 to 2001. So we have to find sum of odd integers from 1 to 2001. So we know what are odd integers. So we have 1, it's from 1. So 1 is included. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. What is the last term? 2, 2001. So 2001, right? So next step is to see if this given sequence is in AP or not. So how do we do that? Check if common difference is a constant. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 3 is also 2. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. So in all the cases we got a constant, that is 2. So therefore this given sequence is in AP, right? Here our aim is to find sum of odd integers. So sum, we know in AP sum is found by using formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or we can also use this formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. Here l is the last term. Since we have a last term, we can go for this formula, right? So we have Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. So in order to find sum, we want n. N is number of terms. We don't know how many number of terms are there from 1 to 2001, odd integers, right? So we have to find n. Here a we know that is the first term, l is the last term, we have that. But we have two unknowns. How to find n first? So we can find number of terms by using formula an is equal to, we have a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? An is nothing but the nth term. What is nth term in this? 2001, right? Which is the last term. That is the nth term, which is equal to a is 1 plus n we don't know, n minus 1 into d. What is d? D is 2. So let's find n from this equation. So we have 2001 minus 1, which is equal to n minus 1 by 2, right? So this implies 2001 minus 1 is 2000 by 2, which is equal to n minus 1. So 2 ones are 2000. So this implies n is equal to 2001, right? So now let's substitute this n in this equation. So this implies Sn is equal to, n is 1001 by 2 into a is 1 plus what is l? L is nothing but the last term. So in this sequence, last term is 2001, right? So L is 2001. So let's simplify. Sn is equal to 1001 by 2 into 2002. You will add 1 to this. So 2 ones are 0, 0, 2 ones are. So when you multiply this 1001 into 1001, which is equal to, when you multiply this will give you 1002001. So sum of odd integers from 1 to 2001 is this. So I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to second problem, but before that, pause the video and note this down. Now let's move on to second problem. Here it says find the sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000 which are multiples of 5. So here also we have to find sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000. So it says lying between 100 and 1000. So it lies, so 100 and 1000 is not included. Between these, which are the multiples of 5? So we have 105, so 110, 115, 120 and so on up till 995. Here 1000 is not included. We have to find numbers between these two numbers. So 100 and 1000 are not included. So this is our sequence. So here the first step is to see if this given sequence is in AP or not. In this case we know this is in AP because we are studying about AP, right? But in exam, it cannot, if they don't mention whether this is in AP or GP, we have to find out whether this is in AP or it can also be GP. That is a geometric progression which we will learn next. So at this point you have to check if this given sequence is in AP or GP. If this is in AP, then sum is given by this formula. And if this is in GP, then the formula is different. So you have to see whether the given sequence is in AP or GP. So how do you see that? See the common difference. So 110 minus 105 will give you 5. So 115 minus 110 will give you 5. So 120 minus 115 is also 5. So here common difference is same, is a constant. So we can say this given sequence is in AP. So if this is in AP, then sum is found by using formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. We know the last term, we can apply this formula. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. So here we don't have n number of terms, right? So we will find a number of terms by using this formula. We know nth term an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? That is the nth term. We know 995, which is equal to a is the first term. Here first term is 105 plus n minus 1 into d is 5, right? So this will be 995 minus 105. So this 5 we will bring here, 5, which is equal to n minus 1. So 995 minus 105 will give you 890 by 5, which is equal to n minus 1. So this implies 5 ones are 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. So 5 7s are 35, 37, 38, 39. So 4, 5, 8 is 40, right? 178 plus 1 will give you 179, which is equal to n, right? So now let's substitute this n in this equation. So that will give you Sn is equal to n is 179 by 2 into a is 105 plus l. L is the last term, that is 995. So Sn is equal to 179 by 2 into 105 plus 995 will give you 1100. So 2 ones are 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10. So 2 550, which is equal to, when you multiply 179 into 550 will give you 98,450. So therefore sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000 is 98,450. Hope this is clear. Now let's move on to third problem, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this problem. Here it says, how many terms of the AP minus 6, minus 11 by 2, minus 5 and so on are needed to give the sum minus 25. So what is given? Sum is minus 25. So this is in AP, they have said already. So Sn is equal to minus 25. And the sequence is given as minus 6, minus 11 by 2, minus 5 and so on. So from this we know A is minus 6 and what is D? So minus 11 by 2, minus of minus is plus, so let me write this, minus 6, which is equal to minus 11 by 2, minus of minus is plus 6, which is equal to 2 ones are 2 5s are 10, 1 is left, so 2 5s are 10, 5.5. So minus 5.5 plus 6 will give you plus 0.5, right? So this you can also write as half. So what is D? D is 1 by 2. Now here our aim is to find how many terms, that means n. What is n? So let me write here. We know Sn is equal to, if you see, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and we have one more formula, Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. Here last term we don't have, right? We don't know what is the last term. So we cannot go for this formula. So we have to go for this. So n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So now let's substitute the values. Sn, we know Sn is minus 25, which is equal to, what is n? We don't know n. Into 2 into, what is a? A is minus 6. So 2 into, plus into minus is minus 2 into 6. So 6 to the 12, right? Plus n we don't know, n minus 1 into d is half, which implies, let's bring this 2 to the other side. So this will be into 2, right? So minus 25 into 2 is 50, which is equal to n into minus 12 plus n minus 1 by 2, right? So this implies minus 50, which is equal to n into, let's take LCM here. So 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, minus 24 plus n minus 1 whole by 2, which implies, let's take this 2 to the other side. So that will be 50 into 2, 100, which is equal to, here if you see, n into minus 24 minus 1, that will give you minus 25 plus n, right? So this implies minus 100, which is equal to minus 25n plus n into n is n square, which implies, let's rearrange this equation. So we want n square minus 25n. So let's take this equation to the other side, that will be plus 100, right, which is equal to 0. So we got a quadratic equation. So let me erase this part. So now we have equation n square minus 25n plus 100, which is equal to 0. So I hope you know how to solve this quadratic equation. So when you add, you have to get 25n, and when you multiply, you have to get 100n square. So what are those two numbers? So 20 into 5 will give you 100, right? But while adding, you want minus 25. So minus of minus is plus. So minus 20n and minus 25n will give you minus 25n. So the factors are minus 20n and minus 5n. So let's substitute that here. So n square minus 20n minus 5n plus 100 will be 0, equal to 0. So here n is common. So n minus 20 minus 5 into n minus into minus is plus. So 5 how many is that? 100. 5 20 is 100, which is equal to 0, right? So n minus 5 into n minus 20 is equal to 0. So this implies n minus 5 is equal to 0, n minus 20 is equal to 0. So n is equal to 5, n is equal to 20. So what does this mean? N is equal to 5 means 5 terms. So sum of 5 terms will give you minus 25, and also sum of 20 terms will also give you minus 25. So now you may ask whether this is possible. How number of 5 terms will also give, sum of 5 terms also give you minus 25, and sum of 20 terms also will give you minus 25. That is possible because here if you see the sequence, we have minus 6, minus 11 by 2, minus 5 and so on. Up till 5 terms, that will give you minus 25. And for 20 terms, if you see it, at some point this sequence will be positive. So positive and negative will get cancelled, right? So when you add all the 20 terms, that will also give you minus 25. So your n is 5 and 20. If in case you get n is equal to negative number, n is what? Number of terms. So number of terms cannot be negative. So you will take only positive numbers, right? So if n is negative, you will not take the negative value, you will keep only the positive values. So I hope this is clear. So let's move on to next problem, but before that, pause the video and note this down. So now let's say this problem. Here it says, in an AP, the first term is 2 and the sum of the first 5 terms is 1/4 of the next 5 terms. Show that 20th term is minus 112. So what is given? Here it says, in an AP, the first term is 2. So A is 2. And the sum of the first 5 terms, what are the 5 terms? We know in AP, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on, right? We know this in AP. So sum of first 5 terms. So first 5 terms 1, 2, 3, 4 and we know a plus 4d, right? So their sum. So a plus d, a plus 2d plus a plus 3d plus a plus 4d is equal to is 1/4 of the next 5 terms. So 1/4 of next 5 terms. What are the next 5 terms? So we have a plus 5d plus their sum, right? So plus a plus 6d plus a plus 7d plus a plus 8d plus a plus 9d. So this is what it says. It says the sum of first 5 terms is equal to 1/4 of next 5 terms, right? And it says show that 20th term is minus 112. We have to show that a of 20, that is 20th term, is minus 112. So first let's simplify this equation. Here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5a plus 2d, 3d, 4, 5, 6d, 7, 8, 9, 10d. So plus 10d, which is equal to 1/4 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5a, 5d plus 6d will give you 11d plus 7d will give you 18d plus 8d will give you 26d plus 9d, 35d, right? So plus 35d. So this implies, let's multiply this 4 to this side. So 4 into 5, 4 5s are 20a plus 40d is equal to 5a plus 35d, which implies, so let's bring this to other side, so that will be 15a plus, when you bring this to the other side, that will be minus 35. So 40 minus 35 will give you 5d, which is equal to 0, right? So we know a, what is a? A is 2. So 15 into 2 plus 5d is equal to 0. So 15 into 2 is 30, which is equal to minus 5d. So this implies d is equal to 5 1s are 5 6 are 30, so minus 6, right? So d is minus 6. Now we have to show a of 20 is minus 112. So we know the formula a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So a of 20, that means n is 20, which is equal to a is what? The first term, a is 2 plus n is what? N is 20, so 20 minus 1. So let me write 20 minus 1, and what is d? D is minus 6, right? Which is equal to 2 plus 20 minus 1 is 19. So plus into minus is minus. 19 into 6 will give you 114, which is equal to minus 112. So a of 20 is minus 112. So we had to show a20 is equal to minus 112, right? So this is it in this video. We will see some more problems under this topic in my next video. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.